You are a very curious person. You want to know as much as possible about every little thing. You've never met a stranger and have the ability to start a conversation with just about anyone. You are very charming and possess strong mental capabilities. You're on a quest for true love, your soulmate. Some of you will find this person early on in life, while others may not find them until their later years. Once you've found the person of your dreams, you are very committed and faithful. Until then, you can be indecisive and restless. At some point in your life, you will need to discover a very strong spiritual side if you are to find peace and harmony. If this doesn't happen, you may feel lost and abandoned. You love to travel, and nothing brings you more happiness than visiting a new town or experiencing a culture different than yours. You love to see how other people live. This can bring much fascination. You can be very creative in figuring out ways to make money, which is extremely important to some of you. You always seem to be surrounded by a lot of friends, and you can be very social, especially when you are younger. Just be careful to stay away from any gossip. You can get carried away with this and it can get you in deep trouble. You consider yourself to be very independent. Or at least that's what you're aiming for. But have you noticed that time after time you become somewhat frustrated by the inability to achieve that goal? Perhaps there is a reason for that. Maybe the universe is trying to tell you something, like maybe you should learn to work with others. Maybe you should strive to be more interdependent, instead. One of your main challenges is to be open to other people's ideas and suggestions. After all, being so close-minded to what others have to say can leave you feeling a bit isolated and cut off. You have a tremendous amount of determination, which is a bit fear-based. Perhaps you should take a closer look and examine those things that you're afraid of. You are a hard worker, and others admire that in you. You are a risk taker, and often find yourself moving from place to place in an effort to find your success. You have no problem expressing your emotions, but you are subject to great highs and tremendous lows emotionally. It would be best if you could find an emotional middle ground to keep some sort of balance in your life. You do seem to attract drama into your life, and you always struggle to make sure that everything appears to be okay on the surface. You have a creative mind. You are a pioneer and an inventor. Keep working with those gifts, learn to share with others, and you just may achieve your wildest dreams. Since you were born under the astrological sign of Scorpio, you can be passionate, tenacious, investigative, magnetic, complex, clever, brave, loyal, have a good memory, be deeply sensual, protective, self-reliant, resourceful, dynamic, intuitive, determined, soothing, and independent, but you can also be very private, volatile, brooding, obsessive, moody, hot-headed, lustful, jealous, demanding, obstinate and quick-tempered. Here are some suggestions on how you can bring positive change into your life. Stay calm, be proactive, not reactive, don't create crises. Consider consequences of actions before you act. Practice self-control. Find closure in positive ways. Don't react, walk it off. Be truthful, be flexible and adaptable, and most importantly, learn to love yourself and others unconditionally.